Hello YouTube community, welcome back to Life's Pharmacy. Today we are going to talk about the Mexican sunflower, its properties, its uses, some of the purposes which we use here on the property. We grow this in a lot of different locations. Right now you're looking at it at a more mature height where it can get up to 20 to 25 feet tall. So it does provide, if you're looking to create shade or try to reduce or block wind from certain directions of your property and or food sources, gardens, etc. That is a good use for it. Another good use is that, as you can see right now, it is in a flowering state. It will flower all the way through November. Because it flowers and creates these large yellow sunflowers, it does bring pollinators. But another very important use, and probably the most important for me, is that it is a natural fertilizer. So we're growing a fertilizer that is a slow release when used as a chop and drop method. So we're going to talk a little bit about that and how that's performed. I'm also going to talk about the propagation of this plant. It can get quite invasive, but again, it's easily managed by cutting the stalks. The actual slow releasing fertilizer comes from the leaves. So you would end up just simply taking the leaves off, throwing them down on the ground or the area that you would like to release the nitrogen and provide fertilizer in a slow release method. And you would put that around, and it would help amend the soil and give you better conditions. And again, you're growing it. You're not having to go out and buy it. It grows very rapidly and quick. When it does get, if you want to control the height or its shape, it's easily just cut and then used. And like I said, it's a chop and drop method. I have another video that talks more in depth about chop and drop and its purposes and reasonings. The other thing is, when it comes to propagating this and relocating it among your property, it really is one of the easiest things. If you want to start growing it, you can take a cutting from a stem. It could basically be any size. You can see there's a node right here that's starting to come up. You could easily just plant this in the dirt, and at the nodes they will start growing upward. You can also plant it like you see this one in the soil straight down. It'll grow its roots and it'll begin to grow quite quickly. Pruning it or cutting it is what's going to cause it to create more side shoots and actually give it more depth and volume. So again, that's one thing that you would want to do. Here on this plant, you can see this is actually where the stem was placed horizontally in the dirt, and you can see them growing up from the nodes in this fashion. This gives it a little bit more area to be able to work depending on how and where you want to plant it. So those are just some important factors about the Mexican sunflower. I hope that you gain some information from this. If you have any questions, you can email me at info@lifespharmacy.com, and thanks for watching.